Alright, basically I'm going to knock out my game and movie drops, it's once again build up. I wanted to do another one before the end of October or whatever, but that's it. Just so many things happening. I'm trying to update everything. So I didn't get to it. So let's go ahead and knock some of these stuff up. Okay. Where do I want to start at? Let's knock the movies out first, okay? When I saw this in the limited edition copy, I had to get the limited edition. That's of An American Werewolf in London. That's the Arrow version. Yes, yes, yes. There is another version that's pretty good as well, but I had to get the Arrow version. I really enjoyed how they went and did everything too. There's so much jam packed into it. There's a nice little booklet with it. In fact, it's a nice big booklet that came with it. So I'm not going to crack that open or anything. Just want to show that. And here's something that's Kino doing. They're also jumping onto the old school bandwagon like other companies, and they're trying to get some of these old school movies. Here I got Life with Mikey, and unfortunately, something Kino did that I really just blew my mind. They didn't go out for no features or anything. It's like a bare bone editions, and some of these 80 movies I want, some of these older movies. And like I said, other companies are grabbing some of these, but they're putting actual features on there, But unfortunately, Kino is giving us bare bones, almost hardly nothing features with it, just movies, I understand a lot of it's costly and all that, but if anything, I'd rather companies hold on to the movies or whatever until they can get some great features, something to give us, commentary at least, but bare bone kind of hurts, and it kind of scares me because I don't want them to get a good title that we all wanted, and then it's just a bare bone. I don't know. That's how I feel. I'm pretty sure other people enjoy just grabbing up. Kino got quite a few of these now. Well, not quite a lot, but a few of these titles. Still, some of them going to drop. I know because I got like 2 others that I'm going to place an order on this month. But like I said, Kino doing something now, something different. Some of these movies, like I said, I grabbing them because I remember that there's no Blu-ray copies for them, just the first. So I guess kudos, but man, Barebone hurts to me. At least give us a slipcover. Here's something that Mills Creek. Mills Creek, I don't know, like they get some box titles and sometimes they get some names and they go all out and sometimes they don't. So I don't know, it's kind of hard, but like some of them prices be cheap, okay? But man, you never know with them. But anyways, I got the Thing. I know this is a better copy than the Thing. This is the not a remake, reboot or whatever, but it's the newer one. Prequel if you want to say. I know there's a better copy than this, but for what price they wanted, I still scooped it up anyways. We got Road Games, the collector's edition. Had to scoop that one up. There's a few of these movies that's just like this, and I was gonna compare it, they got like sequels and all that. I can't believe not wrong. What's that? Almost had it. It was on the top of my head, but anyways, this is like where they all came from. This is the original OG one right here, Road Games. Scooped that up. Came with a slipcover and all that. It's one of the better slipcovers, than regular whatever. So I might put that up on the wall eventually. And this was a day one for me, Shot Selects. The Nutty Professor collection had a scoop up, came with a slipcover. Some of these Shot Selects I don't have no intention of scooping up, whatever. And there's some that I just can't get right now, because I'd rather hold on to money, to get a different movie or whatever. That may be a little bit more pricey, like Arrow or whatever. I still plan to get some of these Shot Selects, in the future. But there's some that I have no intention of getting, so I'm not going to have a full set of Shot Select. There's like number 93 right here, and I probably have like maybe 19 or 20 of them. So there's quite a few of collecting to do, But like I said, there's some that I have no intention of getting, whatever. Then we got our Vinegar, got the Berserker. They always put out some nice slipcovers, you know, that really they put some money into. We got Unmasked Part 25. There's no other parts, so don't go looking for them or anything. It's just the movie is 25. It's one of those titles that you like. Oh, okay, what's it 25? What happened to the other 24? It's something I've always saw, you know, and I never rented in the when it was on VHS, and that's Beyond the Door 3. And I always liked the cover, you know, it always had a nice cover, but it's one of those movies I never got on VHS or rented, you know, to watch. So finally get on Blu-ray, I scooped it up, you know. And here's a big title that they put out. You know, most people complain about it. It's not one of the big, the first one or anything, but Amityville, The Cursed Collection. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's some red eyes. Well, there you go. Red eyes, just like how it's supposed to in the book and all that. It's not the first movie, so don't get me wrong, okay? The first movie is not on here. The collection is just all these other parts they put out that you saw, but they never made, like, you know, Blu-rays for or whatever. And I put all the, like I said, it becomes reverse cover. I'm gonna put all the reverse covers, but the originals had, like, you know, the four main colors: red, blue, yellow, green. You know, but I went and swapped it out. You know, and all of them had, you know, the main house on the with a different picture. But like I said, titles like Dollhouse. That's one of the better ones, you know. Dollhouse. You had A New Generation. I don't think I've seen A New Generation. 1992. It's About Time. And The Evil Escapes. That's part 4. So these are all the little extra other titles, you know, not the main ones that you always had on TV. So a lot of people maybe got that confused. I didn't. I just prefer that Company Studios, you know, you make it like part 1, part 2, and it's like 6 parts of a movie, and you'd be like, okay, when you gonna come out with the other parts? So I had to scoop up this box collection. To the video game parts, because there wasn't that many movies out, you know. I think they're holding out till next year in December. Got a few, you know, still scoop up. Video games. NIS been dropping, okay? NIS been holding out, and they've been dropping it all out here. Here we got a Conception Plus, Maidens of the 12 Stars. Scoop that up. They always do so great with their boxes, you know. Sometimes you may get like a weird box, but they've always been good on their box sets, and it always comes with like a soundtrack, a little art book. Sometimes it might be a great art book, and sometimes they'll have like little weird trinkets and other little things. You know, it's just weird to me. Here's something I really dislike, you know, and this is PQ. They're doing, sometimes we make a physical copy, sometimes we'll get a collector's edition. And now lately they've been putting some of their collector's editions and actual physical just for European only. And I don't like that, because I'm not gonna go ahead and get no digital copies. You know, I don't want no digital. I don't want to download it. I want the actual physical. One title I had to buy, of course, or you want to say import or whatever you want to say, but I had the UK send it for, you know, at the cheapest price, you know, compared to what the US one. But World End Syndrome. You can see there's the Peggy symbol down there. This is one of the titles, you know, if you want to get that digital, I mean not digital, but a physical, you have to go ahead and import it. I prefer physical copies, so if I got to import certain ones, fine, so be it. But this is something that only came digital to us, and I don't know why. There's a few games that's like that. I gotta go and scoop the import. This game was kind of cheap, you know, so I bought it from Amazon. What do you call it? Vathering Park Hero School Story. It's like $10, so I mean it ain't bad. $10. And to think, this used to be one of the big name titles from Ubisoft. And they always used to be pricey. There used to be a gold edition for it, you know. Now they got it just at a discount price. When it came out, it was like $33. And then the very next day after the release, they had a $7 coupon. I went ahead and complained to the Amazon because I didn't get the difference back, and they went ahead and gave me, you know, a gift card, you know, for the difference, you know, and plus, you know, I guess, you know, for the shipping, whatever it's $8 total. It's Just Dance 2020. I'm pretty sure I showed this last time, but I just wanted to mention, you know, I got the difference in a gift card, but still $8 minus off another purchase off Amazon Prime is a-okay to me. But this used to be their flagship. This used to be full price, and they always had a golden edition that was a little bit more. So this is the first time this has been so marked down, you know, as a brand new title. So I guess people getting kind of tired of these dance games, or just Ubisoft itself. More greatness from Niz. Here's one of the newer Atelier games. I always don't know if I'm gonna say it right, but it's the newest one. People love the main character, you know what I'm saying, for plot. And they really went out for the main character plot. They're trying to make sure they pull you into this series now. And this is the one of the first series. I mean, excuse me, one of the first one out the series. It added like a better battle system, or should I say, some RPG elements compared to what it actually is. It's more of like a simulator, okay, where you just collect items and you perform or make alchemy, you know, so you're constantly making better items of those items, you know, once you find the ingredients you need. That's what this is. It's a simulator, so don't be confused just because they got some battles into it. But from what I've seen and played, the battles are pretty good. It's pretty fluid, okay, so they try and bring people in, but people for some reason think it's going to be a huge story JRPG. Don't get it twisted, okay, because you're going to hurt your feelings. It's a simulator still nonetheless, okay. But if you like one of them calm games that you just make stuff, okay, this will work for you, okay. Here we had Destiny Connect. I don't know much about this game except it was in this title and I just scooped it up, you know, so this one's gonna be more a surprise. I know it's got RPG regardless, you know, so I don't think it's like no other extra mixed into it. So this is one of my surprise titles right there. Then what do you want to call it? Disgaea 4 Complete Plus. The last one they had was the remake of the first one, so now there's the Plus 4. And I always enjoy these type of strategy games, strategic. You know, I wasn't a fan of the, you know, tactic boards or anything, but like when PlayStation came out, you know, and they hit the Final Fantasy Tactics, that's what really brought me in. And so they had two other parts, I can't think what the names are, but it had a huge impact on me, you know, that I like. And of course now, I think the second part is like pretty expensive now to get. While the first one is starting to rise up in price. Whenever I do get it, I will definitely show you what I'm talking about because I can't think of the title right now. There's a lot on my mind right now. So yeah, and here's some of the extra stuff I'm talking about. This is a towel, a huge towel. I have no plans to opening it, taking it out, or anything. But like I said, sometimes they have some crazy extra stuff to go with their collector's edition, limited editions, or whatever. And then you got like, I don't know if this is like a coaster or what they wanted to be, a little trinket. It looks more like a coaster to me, you know, so I guess it's a coaster, but like they add little extra stuff to their collector's editions, like I said, and sometimes it'd be good, sometimes it'd be a plush. You never know, you know, but usually it's a soundtrack and an art book, and sometimes you get some extra stuff that's like, whoa. I do have some new t-shirts, but I'm gonna show that off in my unboxing for the Death Stranding. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do unboxing for that, and that's why I'm gonna show these t-shirts off. You know, that's how I was gonna do, so I'm gonna do it with that. Okay, so bear with me. Please watch that video as well. Oh man, I'm knocking these videos out so I can actually put them up on the shelf finally. And there's some more games coming out, you know, but like I said, everything starting to slow down a little bit, you know, till December, you know, and next month, you know. A lot of games got pushed back, so happens. You know, Death Stranding was one of the big titles that dropped, so Doom and all that got pushed back. Saying, you know, they really holding off so they can announce the PlayStation 5. And I hate that Ubisoft announced that that Watch Dogs 3 is going to be for it as well. So whenever they put that up or announce it, I gotta switch my PS4 version to the PS5 version. Okay, I'd rather have the new one. I don't want to get stuck with part 4 and saying, bam, here we got part 5. It's better graphics and all that, and like yeah, I don't want to upgrade certain titles if you know like that. You know, I'm afraid I might get stuck with The Last of Us 2 and say, like, here's the PS5 version, and you'd be like, damn. So I hope y'all enjoy it. All right, we got some big things coming up next year.